All money received should be booked through the receipt menu option. So under inputs, we go to receipt. Then all we need to do is fill the details in here. So the money account at the top, this will default to your main money account, which is set up in your chart of accounts. If you need to book it to a different account, just click the down arrow and select it from the list. Receipt reference, so this should be something that matches your bank statement. This will make your bank reconciliation easier. Put some details in there and put the total in. So this is the total amount received. Reference 1, so this is a bit more information about the income. So let's say this is a grant. Reference 2, this is optional, so you can fill this in if you want to. All the fields with an asterisk against them are mandatory. So if we move over to effective date, so this will default to today's date. If you wish to change this, you can manually type the date in or just click on the calendar box and select it from the calendar. Document, you can attach a document to the transaction if you want to. So you need to upload this first and then attach it via this button here. So moving on to the grid at the bottom. So the first column here is the account code. So if I right click, so where you see this little symbol here, it means you can right click. So this will now give me a list of all the income codes, all the receipt codes. So if we select grants, automatically puts the name in. So we put our value in here. VAT is going to be non-VATable, VAT code 2, and the reserve code here. So if you right click, you get a choice of your different reserves. So let's choose our general reserve. You can also leave this field blank and it will default to your default reserve set against your user. Project code, if you're using projects, then again you would right click and you can select the project this relates to. And you've got a reference to, which is some additional information. You can enter more than one line, so if this particular grant is split out between different receipt codes or for different reserves, then you could just add the additional lines in there. Just make sure that the total of all your lines equals the total at the top here. When you've entered everything, click on confirm. This just checks everything's entered correctly and there's no information missing and it all adds up. If you get a red record button, then you're good to go. Click on record and it records that transaction. So you can now enter another transaction or just exit back to the menu.